The sky over Earth had never looked so strange. It was a calm evening, with stars twinkling like diamonds, when suddenly, the night was split by a sharp, bright light. Across the world, people stopped in their tracks, staring in disbelief. Satellites began malfunctioning. Radios crackled with strange static. Something had arrived. No one knew what it was at first. Military bases reported unknown objects in orbit. Cities buzzed with rumors. Was it a comet? A secret satellite? Or something much worse? In a small observatory, Dr. Ayaan Rahman, a young astrophysicist, stared at the monitors in shock. "This isn't natural," he whispered to himself. The readings were impossible. Hundreds of massive, dark objects moved in formation, silently, with speed that defied any human technology. They were alien ships. Meanwhile, across the world, governments scrambled. News anchors struggled to explain what people were seeing. Panic spread like wildfire. Yet, there was something even stranger. Despite their size, the ships didn't attack. They hovered silently, almost as if they were studying Earth. Ayaan's colleague, Lieutenant Mira Chen, a trained pilot, joined him at the observatory. "They're scouting," she said, eyes wide. "But why? Why haven't they destroyed us yet?" Ayaan shook his head. Maybe they're looking for something. Or someone." Suddenly, the largest ship in the fleet emitted a pulse of light. It scanned the planet like a lighthouse, and for a moment, the world froze. Birds fell silent. The wind stopped. Then, as quickly as it came, the light vanished, leaving a faint, strange symbol hovering in the sky. "What is that?" Mira asked, pointing. Ayaan leaned forward. The symbol was not just light, it was a code, a message. His fingers trembled as he started decoding it. Each line and curve seemed to follow a pattern, something mathematical yet alive. "It's a warning, or a test," he muttered. Across the globe, people noticed subtle changes. Electronic devices flickered. Satellites misaligned. Power grids wavered. The world realized this was no ordinary arrival. Humanity was being watched. Night fell, but the ships didn't move. They stayed in orbit, silent and unyielding, like massive sentinels guarding some secret. Governments declared a state of emergency, but no one had a plan. Every attempt to communicate with the ships failed. And then, without warning, the alien fleet sent a probe toward Earth's surface. It landed in a remote desert. When the first military team reached it, they found something impossible. An alien device, pulsing with light, but not harmful. Instead, it seemed intelligent, almost alive. Ayaan studied the device carefully. "This is the first sign of hope," he said, though his voice was shaky. "It's a message. They want to see if we are ready, if we are worthy." As the world watched, the alien armada waited silently in orbit. No one had ever faced an enemy like this before. No species in the galaxy had ever survived them. And yet, humanity, unaware of the challenges ahead, was about to step onto the stage of a war that would test every limit of courage, intelligence, and survival. The countdown had begun. The world was not ready. Panic gripped nations as alien ships filled the sky, their silent presence a constant reminder of how small and fragile humanity was. Cities were fortified. Satellites were recalibrated. Scientists worked around the clock, trying to understand the alien device that had landed in the desert. Dr. Ayaan Rahman became the center of a secret global task force. Governments pooled their resources, combining military might with cutting-edge science. Lieutenant Mira Chen was chosen to lead the first fleet training program, humanity's attempt to prepare for a battle it had never fought before. In a massive underground lab, Ayaan stared at holographic projections of the alien armada. "These ships are not just machines," he said to the team. "They are intelligent. They adapt. But every system has a weakness. We just need to find it." Days turned into nights. Humanity scrambled, inventing weapons based on alien designs, experimenting with energy shields, pulse cannons, and advanced spacecraft. But progress was slow. every breakthrough revealed a new challenge, a new problem. The alien technology was far beyond anything humans had ever imagined. One evening, as Mira piloted a training simulator, she noticed something unusual. The alien device pulsing in the desert seemed to respond to certain energy patterns. "It's like it's communicating," she said. "Maybe it's a guide, or a test." Ion's eyes widened. "A test," he repeated. "They want to see if we can understand them, if we can think beyond fear." Meanwhile, reports came in from around the world. Minor skirmishes with alien scouts were happening in remote areas. Humanity had no chance of victory in direct combat, but clever tactics allowed them to survive. Cities that were almost destroyed were saved by daring pilots, engineers, and soldiers who risked everything. As the weeks passed, the human fleet grew stronger. Ships equipped with experimental weapons trained relentlessly, preparing for a confrontation that could decide the fate of Earth. Mira led her pilots with courage, teaching them to fight as a team, not just as individuals. But the aliens were always one step ahead. One night, a scout ship landed near a coastal city, and no human weapon could stop it. The city was evacuated, but the destruction was total. Humanity realized a hard truth: survival was not enough. They had to adapt, learn, and become stronger. Fast. Then came a breakthrough. Ion, studying the alien device, discovered a hidden pattern in its pulses. It was a map, a set of coordinates leading to a distant asteroid. "They are giving us a chance," he said. "A place to prepare, a place where we can fight back." For the first time, humanity felt hope. It was fragile, but real. The alien presence was terrifying, yes, but it also sparked a unity that the world had never seen before. Scientists, soldiers, and ordinary people worked together, sharing knowledge, building technology, and learning from failure. The countdown to confrontation was no longer just a threat, it was a challenge. Humanity had awakened, and the universe was about to see what humans could do when pushed to the edge. As the alien armada silently observed from orbit, one question echoed through Earth's leaders and citizens alike: could humanity survive the test? The answer would come soon, on the battlefield. The human fleet hovered in the dark vastness of space, ready for the first confrontation. Earth ships were small compared to the massive alien armada, but each one carried hope, courage, and the new technology Ion and his team had developed. Lieutenant Mira Chen commanded the lead ship, her hands steady on the controls. "Remember," she told her crew, "we may be outnumbered, but we are smarter. Watch the patterns. Look for weaknesses. And trust each other." The alien ships appeared suddenly, like shadows materializing from nothing. Their size was terrifying, their movements precise. The human fleet trembled, yet held formation. Ion, monitoring the alien fleet from the command center, whispered, "This is it. Humanity's first test in space." The first shots were fired. Pulse beams of energy tore through the void, and explosions lit the darkness. The humans dodged and weaved, using their smaller size and agility to their advantage. Myra's ship narrowly avoided a massive alien destroyer, maneuvering with skill and precision. But the aliens were relentless. One by one, human ships fell. The fleet lost communication with several units, fear spreading like wildfire. Mira gritted her teeth. "We can't give up now." Then, a strange signal pulsed from the alien device back on Earth. Ion's eyes widened as he deciphered it. "The artifact, it's guiding us. It's showing the patterns of their fleet." Using this new information, Mira led a daring attack. Human ships moved in unpredictable ways, striking alien weak points identified by the artifact. Explosions rocked the enemy fleet. For the first time, humans scored real victories. But victory was short-lived. The alien armada revealed a massive warship that dwarfed everything in the human fleet. It fired a devastating energy beam that obliterated several ships instantly. Panic spread. Mira felt her hands shake, but she remembered Ion's words. "We are smarter. We adapt." Using the patterns from the artifact, Mira executed a risky maneuver. She led a small squad of ships through a narrow gap in the alien formation, striking the massive warship at its core. The explosion was immense, shaking the fleet. Humans cheered over the comms, but the victory felt incomplete. The alien threat was far from over. As the battle ended, the human fleet regrouped. Many ships were damaged, some destroyed, and lives were lost. Yet, the message was clear: humanity could fight back. They had discovered a spark of power in their unity and intelligence that no alien technology could destroy. Ion looked at the screens, his heart racing. "They will come back," he said. "And next time, we have to be ready. They've learned about us, but so have we about them." Mira gazed out into the endless blackness, determination in her eyes. "Then we will be ready. No matter what." Above them, the alien armada hovered silently, observing. No one had ever faced them and survived. But humanity had shown something new: resilience, strategy, and courage. The real war was only beginning. The battlefield was quiet. Too quiet. Humanity's fleet had survived the first encounter, but the cost had been high. Ships were damaged, crews exhausted, and morale fragile. Mira Chen stared at the screens in the command center, her face pale but determined. "They will strike again," Ion warned, studying alien patterns. "And next time, they won't hold back. We need a plan, one that changes everything." The plan was risky. Humanity would infiltrate the alien command ship, the massive warship that had nearly destroyed them in the first battle. Inside, they hoped to find the control systems and disrupt the fleet from within. But it meant sending a small squad into the heart of enemy territory, a mission with near-zero chances of survival. Mira looked at her team, her pilots and engineers, the people who had trained tirelessly for this moment. "I won't lie," she said. "This is dangerous. Some of us may not come back. But if we succeed, we can give Earth a chance to win this war." The night of the mission arrived. Stealth ships slipped past the alien fleet like shadows, hearts pounding, every second tense. The massive warship loomed above them, pulsing with alien energy. Myra's ship led the squad, weaving between colossal alien structures and dodging energy pulses. Inside the alien warship, Ion guided the team remotely, decoding security systems and mapping a path to the core. "Move fast," he said. "They adapt quickly. If they detect us, it's over." The squad fought through automated defenses, alien drones swarming around them like deadly insects. One by one, they overcame obstacles, but sacrifices were inevitable. 2 ships were destroyed, their crews lost, leaving silence where their voices had been. Myra's hands shook, grief mixing with determination. Finally, they reached the core chamber. The alien control system was massive, glowing with an unnatural light. Ion's voice crackled in their earpieces. "This is it. Place the disruption device here, now." Mira and her team activated the device. It pulsed and spread energy through the warship, disrupting systems and sending shockwaves across the alien fleet. Outside, alien ships faltered, their formations collapsing. Humanity's fleet seized the advantage, attacking with renewed strength. But the alien leader appeared on a massive screen within the warship. Its voice was chilling, alien, and yet somehow intelligent. "You dare challenge us?" it demanded. Mira clenched her fists. "We don't just challenge, we survive. And we fight back. Always." The device completed its cycle. The alien warship shuddered, then exploded in a blinding flash. Humanity's fleet cheered, but grief lingered for those lost. Each life sacrificed had brought humanity closer to victory, and the cost weighed heavily on every survivor. Ion whispered, almost to himself, "We've learned something they don't understand: courage, sacrifice, and strategy. That is humanity's greatest weapon." Mira looked at the stars beyond the shattered alien fleet, her heart heavy but resolute. "We've won this battle, but the war isn't over. We have shown them what humans can do, and next time, we will be unstoppable." The alien armada began to retreat, but the universe had now seen a new force. Humanity had awakened, and nothing would ever be the same. The stars were silent witnesses to the final confrontation. Humanity's fleet, rebuilt and stronger than ever, moved as one across the void. Every ship, every soldier, every mind was focused on the same goal: survival, victory, and proving that no force in the galaxy could underestimate humans. Lieutenant Mira Chen led the flagship, her hands steady on the controls. Behind her, hundreds of ships followed, each equipped with new technology, shields, and weapons designed from lessons learned in the previous battles. The fleet moved with purpose, like a living organism, ready to strike at the alien armada that had terrorized countless worlds. Ion monitored the alien positions from the command center. Their numbers are still greater, he warned, but we have something they cannot calculate: creativity, adaptability, and courage. Suddenly, the alien fleet appeared, larger and more terrifying than ever. Their ships glowed with deadly energy, ready to annihilate the humans in a single strike. For a moment, fear gripped the fleet. But Myra's voice cut through the comms, firm and steady: "We are humans. We adapt. We fight. Today, we show them who we are." The first salvo erupted. Energy beams and explosions tore across the void. Humans dodged, attacked, and countered with intelligence, striking weak points revealed by Ion's calculations. The alien ships faltered, shocked by tactics they could not predict. Mira led a daring maneuver, guiding her squad through narrow gaps in the alien formation. Each strike hit critical systems, sending shockwaves through the armada. Other human ships followed, using teamwork and strategy to amplify the impact. The battle reached its peak when the alien flagship appeared. It was massive, a fortress of living metal and energy. Myra's squad approached, hearts pounding, aware that this might be their final fight. Using the artifact's guidance and their learned strategies, they targeted the ship's core. Ion's voice crackled over comms: "This is it. Humanity's chance. Hit the core, and everything changes." With precision and courage, the human fleet executed the plan. Explosions rocked the alien flagship, and a chain reaction spread through the armada. Ships faltered, retreated, and then, finally, the alien fleet began to fall back. Humanity had done the impossible. Cheers erupted across the fleet, but there was no celebration yet. Losses had been high, sacrifices many, but hope burned brighter than ever. Humanity had faced an enemy no other species had survived and had not only endured, they had fought back with intelligence, unity, and courage. Mira gazed at the retreating alien ships, her heart swelling with pride and relief. "We did it," she whispered. "We are stronger than they ever imagined." Ion nodded beside her. "They left, for now. But humanity has learned something vital. We are never alone, we are never weak, and we are never defeated when we fight together." The stars that had once witnessed fear and helplessness now shone on a united humanity. Earth's fleet returned home as heroes, carrying not just weapons, but knowledge, courage, and the proof that even the greatest challenges could be overcome. And as the alien armada vanished into the dark void, one truth was clear: no one could win until humanity stepped onto the battlefield. The galaxy would never forget it.